Welcome to our show.
Welcome to our show.
All right.
And the best heroes in the world are Rio and Ninja Turtles and
Okay, but we're gonna talk about healthy food. Healthy food. Okay. So if you're not gonna participate, you need to go. Bye, Noah. Bye. Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay and do the video? Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay?
Yes.
Okay, well then you have to hang out.
Best
Okay, so we're gonna talk about healthy food, not heroes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll talk about heroes next time.
I wasn't done.
Do you want to finish, Noah?
Yep.
Go ahead and finish.
The best heroes in the world is Rio and Iron Man and Captain America. They say today every day, and they are the best heroes in the world.
Okay, are you finished now?
Yep.
Okay. So now we're gonna talk about healthy food. We're specifically gonna talk about the vegan diet. What is the vegan diet? Do you know what that is, Noah?
Yep.
What is the vegan diet?
You're supposed to make white stuff in it.
No. The vegan diet is where you only eat things that come from the earth, primarily. Yeah. Things that come from the earth.
Grapes come from the grass.
Right, it sure does. So you can't eat. So let me tell you what you talk about vegan diets. People they're basically like, oh my god, I can't eat anything because we eat so much crap. Like, I hate to say it like that, but we eat so much crap. Like, people will go 24 hours and not have any vegetables at all, no fruit at all, and that's not healthy. Even if you are you consider yourself a pescatarian, or you consider yourself a vegetarian, or you're a regular omnivore who eats meat, it's not healthy. Excuse me. It's not healthy to not have vegetables in your body. So that's really, so let me tell you what you can't eat. You can eat oats, you can eat seeds, you can eat nuts, you can eat vegetables, you can eat fruit. The wonderful thing about these foods is they can make other foods, like for instance, substitutes. Like, people are like, well, what am I gonna do if I want to bake? I want to make, I need eggs, I need butter. There are vegan substitutes for butter. You can make. No, I'm talking. You can eat. You can make butter out of certain different foods. You can make milk out of nuts and seeds. So it's really not like you're missing out on anything. Ground flaxseed, which you can buy at Whole Foods, or you can buy the flax seeds and ground it yourself. You can make that. That's like it creates the egg substitute. There are lots of things you can do. There's, as far as flavoring things, I mean, any spice that you, what are you doing? Stop. Any spice that you want to make, I mean, anything that you want to use to season your food. Okay, really, Noah? Take that in there. I'm doing a video right now.
Okay.
It's supposed to be quiet in here. I'm gonna have to edit the crap out of this video. So you essentially, I'm freestyling right now, so I'm sorry if I'm stuttering or saying or like or whatever a lot. So there's a substitute for everything. But the wonderful thing about this is, for instance, when I decide to make some almond milk or buy almond milk, because they sell it in the stores now, instead of drinking cow's milk, and not only I don't have to worry about the blood and the pus that comes out of the cow that goes into the milk, because it does. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. That's what's in there, and that's what's in the cheese too. And cheese is actually mold, so I'm just letting you know. I'm actually getting protein. I'm getting like all these nutrients. And as far as the vitamin D, for people who are of color, we just gotta go outside. Like, it's really not even that deep because our melanin absorbs is activated by the sun's rays. Do your research on that. So we really don't need the vitamin D per se out of the milk. And then there are herbs that you can get it from. You can get it out of the tea. It's I just basically what I've come to by all of my research that I have done, and even though I've been a pescatarian for a year, and I recently started dabbling in some poultry, and I just don't know how. I'm just not really feeling it like that. When you have like just the research I've done, a lot of people of indigenous cultures of African descent, like they never drank milk like from an animal ever. Like these people lived, they thrived. Um, your nails and your hair are made of protein, and if you have the stereotypical mindset of a Native American, they have long thick hair, and they didn't really eat meat like that, only at like ceremonies. So the whole meat protein, like that is not the only place to get your protein. Like I need that whole myth to be dispelled. That is not the only place to get your protein. Like I recently had a conversation with someone, and they were like, "Well, I need protein. What am I gonna do?" You're going to eat fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds, and you're going to get protein. Kale has protein. The almond milk has protein. From my knowledge, cow's milk does not have protein in it, but we drink cow's milk and eat cheese like it's just bombastic, and it's really not. A lot of people, like I said, the original. I'll say this: the original peoples of the earth did not ingest those kind of foods. I know that the ancient Egyptians they carried a vegan diet. Um, so you can eat wheat. You can, so you can make bread and stuff like that. Like for instance, people will put butter on their toast. That is something that a lot of the people in the Dark Ages in Europe, they did not take proper. They did not were not able to, or whatever reason for whatever reason, not take proper care of their teeth. They would put butter on their bread because they needed it to be soft because they couldn't bite into the bread. We don't have that problem today. An easy fix for that would be like putting like avocado on your bread. You're getting way more nutrients, and you aren't putting like the nasty stuff that comes out of the cow into your food. So, like I said, what I'm basically going to be doing is I'm going to be sending out regular emails of recipes so that you're not ever thinking like, well, dang, what am I going to eat? That was one of my concerns. I was like, what in the hell am I going to eat? Like, what am I going to eat other than salads? And I mean, I know I can make some veggie burgers, and I guess I can make some. I can make fries are vegan. They're potatoes. I'm just like, what else am I eat? Well, I have done some research and I have found these amazing vegans that they have recipes for everything. I mean, and the food looks really, really good. Like the food looks really good. And some of the recipes I have had, actually a lot of the recipes I made myself. I have vegans. Why don't I have the book with me? This is so ratchet. I don't know how to. Here it is. Sorry, guys. Vegan Soul Kitchen by Bryant Terry. This book is the bomb. Okay, this man is everything. I don't even know him and I love him. Okay, I really do. I love Mr. Terry. I love him so much because this is like all soul food. And he also has an Afro Caribbean book, and he just has like a regular I think it's called Vegan Inspired Kitchen. And I mean the stuff is awesome. Like here, like let me see if I can find some of the pictures. The food is, I mean, I don't even understand. Like my partner is like he like I need ribs. Like he's all the way there. I don't need pork or beef. And I like I haven't done that in a while. He's like, I need pork chops. I need this, And he was like, dang, this food is good when I made it. So you have lots of options. This is one of something I haven't tried yet that I plan on trying. These are his Johnny Blaze cakes. They're kind of like pancakes. Y'all know they look good. And what's another good one that he had? I've made these. These were good. The black eyed pea fritters. You can see that. These were actually really, really good. And then I made something else called Oh yeah, I made this. This was good, y'all. This was my favorite one. The open face tempeh sandwich, and tempeh is basically, it comes from soybeans and some other stuff. I think some wheat gluten too. I know that's what the seitan is made of. Those are meat substitutes, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. And that's what he put on the barbecue sandwich, and it was so. I mean, I this recipe was awesome. Like that was I. I mean, I literally was having flashbacks. And then he has these little ice pops with the little kiddos right here. This is adorable. So yeah, slushes, ice pops, and when you make a very nutrient dense smoothie, you aren't hungry after. Like my green smoothies are delicious. That I've been making those for since I've been a pescatarian for like quick breakfast, and those are really, really, really good. So smoothies, whole grain cereals, and those have protein in them. I just recently made a kale salad with sesame seeds. Sesame seeds are awesome. They have protein as well as the kale has protein, so that's salad. Um, I made a carrot coleslaw, a carrot and cayenne coleslaw. That was amazing. That was vegan. So I've been dabbling with vegan foods, and so I'm kind of just gotten to a point where I just really want to feel my best. And I've done a vegan diet for a very short period of time. Only made it like a week. That's before I even became pescatarian. But what I noticed is the vitality. Like I had so much more energy, and green foods give you energy. Green foods are like everything. Like green foods are like they do so much. And I'll probably do some more videos during the challenge just to inspire, keep things going. And so people are going to be commenting on this video that are part of my vegan challenge group. And so if you want to join, it's free. Like I'm just sending out information, helping people along the way who are just interested and want to try. Me, I have acne. I need my energy level up, and I have been dealing with digestive issues for a very long time, and I know they're strictly related to diet because um when I stopped eating meat, the issues stopped with my digestion. They just completely stopped. And then I also did a liver cleanse that my herbalist recommended to me, and it did wonders as well. Um, and so if you guys want the information, let me know. I just simply just use a dandelion root tea bag and a milk thistle tea bag, and I drink that for 1 week on, 1 week off, 1 week back on. But I did not have any of my on weeks the week before my cycle because she told me that my body will be doing a lot of preparation for my cycle, so don't do a whole bunch of stuff like that. Also, for the women, this is Chosen Womb Holistic Health. That is my business. And for women who have fibroids and health issues, you absolutely need to change your diet. A vegan diet is extremely nourishing for the womb. Extremely. And I've even heard of women going vegan and their fibroids just they go to the doctor like what fibroids? I can't see any. What cysts? This will also make your period shorter. For some people that creeps them out. And so this is what I want to tell y'all. Essentially. Things are gonna if you're gonna do this diet, things are gonna change within your body. Let me move my camera. Things are gonna change within your body. And I know for some people it's gonna be like, well, I'm used to this, I'm used to that, I'm used to this, I'm used to that. I'm gonna just keep it 1,000. Some of the shit you're used to is not normal. It's not normal. One of the books that I read that really blew my mind was African Holistic Health by Dr. Laila of Afrika. And you can Google his name. I'll put it in the description box. And he has plenty of lectures. And he is a raw vegan. Raw vegan means he does not cook his food because when you cook food, it supposedly destroys some of the nutrients. I don't doubt it. So he's a raw vegan. So he's, really about that life. And I mean, he looks a lot younger than he is. There's also this lady on YouTube, and she's like 60 or 70, and she has this tiny waistline, and her skin is tight as a 20-year-old. She looks really good. And she's also a vegan, and she talks about her diet and things that she eats. But it's just crazy because this guy, he talks about how a woman's cycle is not supposed to exceed 3 days, and most women I know bleed for more than 3 days. He said that's basically because your body is you're basically hemorrhaging from all the crap that we eat. I totally believe him because once I stopped eating meat, my period did get lighter and get shorter. I believe him, and my cramps completely ceased to exist. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um. So like I said, I'm going to be sending out the emails of all the different recipes. I mean, they have dessert recipes, so you don't have to. It's not going to be. You don't have any sweets. Dessert recipes, breakfast, lunch, snacks. And in my opinion, like, meat is expensive. Like, I don't really care what you say. Like, when I started back eating poultry, and I saw how much chicken costs, and I have to buy hormone free chicken. Like, I buy my chicken from certain sources. It's expensive. It's very expensive to eat meat, and steak is a whole other story. And then with me being a pescatarian, of course, me eating crab legs and shrimp, I mean, it's kind of pricey. So we're not even gonna do that. We're gonna do vegan soul kitchen. We're gonna we have to do that thing. We're gonna see about this vegan life. I'm not gonna say that I'm never gonna go back to eating seafood because I really do enjoy seafood, and I've never had any um issues with seafood. Um, but I think my diet's gonna be primarily vegan. I definitely want to get rid of dairy. That is something that I just don't even really want to deal with no more because I recognize how my body reacts on dairy. My body doesn't really like dairy. Um, so yeah, there are substitutes for everything. There are substitutes for there are substitutes for butter, substitutes for margarine, there are substitutes for milk. Like I said, you can do nuts. Nuts and seeds are normally what you use to make that. There's recipes for, I mean, cookies, brownies, gravy. I mean, whatever you can think of, there is a vegan substitute for it, and it does taste good. Also, one thing you're going to notice, because we're not going to be eating a lot of prepackaged stuff, we're going to be cooking our food. Your taste buds are going to change. You're going to stop craving. I know for me, I have a sweet tooth, which basically is a nice way of saying I have a sugar addiction, which is probably why my skin is a hot mess. And that's the issue with a lot of Americans. It's either a salt or a sugar, or it could be MSG. It's just, we eat so much crap. But when we eat these things, our body creates a craving to them. So I got a taste for some cookies. Well, I bet you do. Your body's craving that. And that's basically what diabetes type 2 is. It was like a sugar addiction gone bad. It just wouldn't quit. So what we're going to do and what's going to happen is our taste buds are going to change. We're not going to crave sugar in the same way, especially not white sugar. So that's basically what we're going to do. My only conflict with this is the whole honey thing. Is because it does come from an animal, and so vegans do not partake in eating honey. And so there are substitutes. You can eat agave nectar, or you can eat maple syrup. Um, and you could also make kind of a syrup from making your own. You can make your own syrup by using having a brain fart, brown sugar, and boiling that in some water, and it will eventually thicken and create a syrup, and you can use that instead of the honey. But I could call myself being vegan-ish because I really may use honey eventually. Right now, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just trying to get my life together, and I think that doing a vegan diet is definitely the way to go. Who knows? I might adopt the diet fully. Like I said, I don't know if I'll ever give up crab legs. I just don't know if I can do it. Um, but I mean, I can. I don't know how I want to. But definitely, I think this is going to be really good for a lot of us. I think there's going to be a lot of weight loss in the group. I definitely think there's going to be some healing in the group, and also there are a lot of spiritual properties from not eating meat. Please Google that and research that. Um, because a lot of people will tell you, a lot of vegans and raw vegans will tell you that you basically take on the karmic debt of the animals. You also take on the karma of those last slaughter animals because you don't really know if they've been treated properly. And also, people who are vegan will tell you that you smell different because your body doesn't emit a lot of like unnecessary hormones, um, like for instance, you can basically, I'm not gonna say all people, but a lot of people can go without deodorant, or they can use something like just a little coconut oil under their arm, and they don't need like deodorant, conventional deodorant. Um, I also have, if you are interested, a natural deodorant recipe. I'm gonna be creating my own spray on deodorant, but if you're interested in having a solid deodorant, I can give you a recipe for that. Um, because it works pretty good, and I use it. But I'm actually about to start using a spray one because I'm ready for a change. So, if you have questions, if you want to know more about eating vegan, I can do another video that's more structured that I'm not doing just off a whim with my kid in there doing wild stuff. I can definitely do that. If you have any health issues you have a concern about and you would like to do a health consultation with me, I can do that because all diseases, I'll say 99% of them, maybe less, maybe 25, are diet, but then there's also some that come from an emotional place and they need to be healed from that. So this is my introductory video for my vegan challenge. I'm really excited. I'll be doing a video soon for a book reading challenge that one of the sisters in the community tagged me in. And so I'm gonna be talking about what books I'm reading right now, and I think there's one of them right here. Yeah, I tell y'all, one of them is. One of them is wait, it's in the right book. It's two of them. But it's by Sister Shahrazad Ali, The Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man. And there's so I also have The Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman, and I'm trying to finish that. Oh, you know what? It's in my fitness bag because I was reading in the sauna. Yeah, the gym. Okay, I got the hiccups. That means it's time for me to go. Okay, so I'm reading that book right now. It's really, really good. I recommend buying both of her books. I really feel in my heart of hearts, and I'll go into more detail when I do the review or do my talk about my book reading challenge and I tag people in the challenge. That if people would just go by the stuff I mean, I hate to sound like a sheep or to sound like a follower, but what she's saying is like so real. Like, I really feel like if the sisters and brothers would implement the stuff that she's talking about in these books, that we would have our family unit back and we wouldn't have all the foolishness that is going on in our communities. But I'll go more into detail about that when I do my book reading challenge video, which I'm not doing tonight because I am pretty tired. But I want to do, like I said, I want everybody to really look into this vegan diet, especially if you have health problems, if you are tired, if you feel like a stagnation in your life. Like, I really feel like it's more than just, oh, I'm gonna eat fruits and vegetables. It's more than that. So this is the video. I'll probably go deeper about what it means. But if you have questions about it or you want to see some videos that are already done, I recommend Sister Nubia I Sutton. She has a YouTube channel and she talks about being raw vegan. And she goes really deep into detail about her experiences. She's been a vegetarian and she's been a vegan and raw vegan for a very long time. And she can really go really deep into that and maybe articulate it better than me if you want to know right now. So yeah, this is the vegan challenge. We're about to get it in. We're about to eat good. We're not gonna struggle. We're about to lose some weight and we're about to just prepare for your colon to be clean because it's hard to be constipated when you're eating with the diet from the earth. You're gonna feel clean inside, okay? So, and that's a good thing. Okay, it's not, I know it sounds funny, but it's a good thing. So that's the video. Comment below if you have questions. How do I do this? How do I make brownies? How do I make something that calls for whipped cream? how do I, make something that needs it? How do I make almond milk? If you have a question, hit me up. I'm here to help. I'm here to support. I'll do more videos. But this is just an introductory video to let you guys know what I'm doing right now in YouTube land. And this is also for the people who have already signed up for the challenge. And like I said, it's free. Anyone is welcome. It's not specific to just women, just men, just black folks, just yellow folks. It's really for anyone who wants to eat healthier. So this is my vid, and I hope you guys have a good evening, good night, and I hope you guys up on Monday, the 22nd, 22. Understand the power of that number. So we're gonna start on Monday, September 22nd, 2014, and I hope that you guys are ready to go, ready to roll, ready to live your best life and eat your best healthy diet. I'll see you guys soon.